Warzone goes offline. What to expect? What's dripping my Call of Duty nieces and nephews? Thank you for putting it up on your Call of Duty uncle. Now, some of you may know and some of you may not know that Warzone will be going offline or shutting down for the next 24 hours from April 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time until April 3rd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And shoot, really, probably by the time you're watching this video, it may very well be offline already. But here's what to expect during Warzone downtime. Now, for me, I believe one of the main reasons it'll be offline is so that they can fix any stability issues and pretty much just preparing for the launch of Verdansk. And I'm sure a lot of players don't like that Black Ops 6 is being released early. I'm talking about a day early while having to wait on Warzone to return online. But honestly, let's look at the bright side. They are trying to make sure the game is in the best condition so we can be able to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And we all know how much we need to have the best stability possible because we tired of having these desyncs and packet losses and so forth and so on, right? But I bet you a watermelon that these devs are running some intensive benchmarks to see will Warzone be able to handle everybody and their mama who will be jumping on Verdansk when it's released. We're talking about 150 players, you heard. That's a lot, right? Maybe they're just trying to get this right. So let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. It is OG Warzone, so let's just see how it goes. But also, while Warzone is offline, here are some facts that'll hold a lot of us over until Warzone Verdansk is launched. Players will be able to play multiplayer and also zombies starting on April 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, like I mentioned earlier. And this right here will be available for everybody, even you who watching this video. Those who play multiplayer will have early access playing the new map, such as Nomad, Barrage, and also the remastered Firing Range map, which I can't wait to play, just so I can get that nostalgia feeling just a little bit, right? And also the new Sharpshooter limited time mode as well. And y'all hear me out. I thought multiplayer gameplay was gonna be available, but I think I said on Twitter that this will be offline, right? Probably start at midnight until April 3rd when the game actually release. But leave a comment down below if I'm wrong, because I could totally be wrong. Then for all my zombie lovers, the Shadowville map will be available for you to go rock out, right? So go knock out these Easter eggs, because y'all know how y'all do. And also, go level up any kind of weapon that you need to, you dig? Go handle your business. But I want to say this too, though. Another thing that's dope is that everyone will be able to get the Kilo assault rifle for free once you download the Call of Duty Warzone game file and click on the update title. And even though Call of Duty won't be available to play on April 2nd, the Kilo will be. So that is a W right there, though. So therefore, you have the opportunity to max level your Kilo during multiplayer or even zombies, whichever you prefer. And let me be honest, you can definitely expect for Black Ops 6 multiplayer to be really, really sweaty, because skill-based matchmaking will be in effect. I hope it doesn't, really. Fingers crossed. I really hope it does not, but we are talking about Call of Duty here. So, like I said, SBMM will be kicked in for sure. So just be prepared for a sweat fest. Some other free login bonuses you get before Warzone do drop is 2 new operators. Well, they are old operators, but they new, if that makes sense. Which is Domino being one of those operators, and also the second operator will be Milsim. A lot of people love these operators, I guess. They look better than me, but to each his own, right? To each his own. But they are only available, I say only available to use during Warzone, not Black Ops 6 multiplayer at all. But hey, at least you will be able to have them ahead of time, so when the game do drop. And for those who are original Verdansk veterans, we will be able to get the blue Legacy contrails. We'll also be able to get the coming home parachute, and also the Like We Never Left gun screen as well. And I'm sure, y'all let me know by hitting that like button, I'm sure all of us love that free 99, you dig? So go ahead and take advantage of it while you can. Now, family, I do quickly want to discuss a big feature that's happening, which I think is huge, and that's being able to turn off crossplay. Yes, we already have it for rank play, but now you can disable it for multiplayer non-ranked. I don't care what nobody says. That's a huge W for people who play on console and just want to try to avoid as many cheaters as possible. So if you mainly play on console, then you should start seeing less cheaters and also not having to worry about playing against PC players at all. But just keep in mind though, that the queue time for you all could possibly take longer. Well, I guess that all depends on the servers or whatnot, but you know what? We'll see that in the future, right? Next thing I want to discuss on what to expect is that you should start feeling a difference in the movement. There's been a lot of movement speed reduced, and the reason being is because they said they want the movement and fluidity to be more aligned to what Warzone once was. And as you see on the screen, here are some of those value changes. But also keep this in mind, we won't know how good or bad this is until we actually play the game. So fingers crossed that they found a good balance for all of us, because we definitely need it. Because truthfully, there are a lot of players out there who is having like mixed feelings about these changes, because they feel they won't have the ability to be able to evade certain situations or gun battles. But we would just have to see once we all start playing the game. And honestly, like, that's all we can do at this point, is honestly just really just waiting, to be honest with you. But you know what? It is what it is. Once April 3rd get here, really like April 2nd, we're gonna start seeing how the crossplay is, you know, when you disable it. We're gonna see how the movement speed is once we actually end, Black Ops 6. And I already know that playing from Black Ops 6, then comparing it to like Warzone or Verdansk, the movement should be a little different, but I hope I'm wrong. I just want us to be able to not feel clunky at all. I want to be able to have some good fluidity, and I know the TTK gonna be kind of fast, which may be good. I've seen people say that it's a good thing to bring the casual players back, but honestly, like, nobody really want to die fast. But if you're gonna bring the player base back, then I guess it's a good thing for everybody, so to speak. But also, I still want to be able to move around. I still want to be able to like slide casual, so to speak. I still want to be able to move from point A to point B and be able to, to get across the map, have them good rotation, and not feel like I'm, running slow like a turtle, or feel like I'm moving in molasses or something like that, because me moving slow, because I'm moving ain't what it once was before. Well, you know what I mean. But I also would say is, even though we might run into some issues, because we can't expect things to be perfect, let's just keep in mind that maybe they'll drop another update with the movement speed, to give us some bubble if it been too many complaints, or they get a no complaint saying that, hey, y'all tried it, it's too slow, we down too fast, we don't have any, room for error, so to speak. Maybe they'll do another, which they always do, they'll probably drop another surprise update, later on in their launch window. So we will just have to see, to be honest with you. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Let me know in the comments, how do you feel about Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies being launched a day early before Verdansk Warzone does? If you enjoyed today's content, then consider subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with all things related to Call of Duty content. It would be nice to have you be a part of the community. Thank you for watching, and remember to eat good and sleep good. One love.